Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. You double L, I said so. I keep big bills up in my heart on the 30 like blood, so I got I got plenty of bread, so I go to bed full line. In it to win it, I'm all in. I might call you my cuz, young blood, but we ain't kidding. You think of jumping, man, you best think again. The dirty, I'm the type of man that might go broke for revenge. Had some not so nice friends, kick the door off the hinge, take the door off your bins, pop up off all of your fans, man, please. This shit ain't cynical, me no subliminal. I'm physical, financial, and mental to be a general. Hey, the mama claims she want a soldier, not the type be in the tank, but in that rover. Man, please, I'm in the zone like AIDS full blown. I'm killing it like a blind man reading. I'm feeling it like, oh yeah, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that.
We were all created with potential to become superheroes. We all have the power to cause change in this world. This is how I choose to use my power. I had a dream, I lived in a world of discrimination. Different races, raising killers and rapists. Fake like I live in the Matrix, so I awaken. This is the case.
Although Luke Cage himself wears no gear other than his extra large hoodie.
You got this one in a double XL?
You, as an aspiring Luke Cage copycat, do not possess the ability to walk chest first into a wall of gunfire, or take direct hits from Bowie knives and glass shards. As a result of this lack of power, we need to make up for it with gear.
I'm about sick of always having to buy new clothes.
Let's start with bulletproofing. Every inch of Luke Cage is 100% bulletproof for an unlimited amount of rounds. This is simply not achievable in the real world under any circumstances, unless you have a friend with a super soldier chamber lying around somewhere. Instead, I recommend AR-500 Class 4 body armor. It can take more than 10 direct hits from both an AR-15 and an AK-47, making it the most versatile armor available on the civilian market. It is heavy and unwieldy, but 2 plates of this armor within a solid chest piece will cost right around $1,000 and make you bulletproof for quite a few rounds, allowing you to perform within the same fighting constraints as Luke Cage. On to stab proofing. The chest plates will leave small gaps in the body, making you very susceptible to knives at close range. This could be easily remedied with any sort of solid armor worn underneath the chest plate, which can deflect incoming knife slashes and strikes. Motocross armor might even work for this. These 2 equipment pieces in conjunction will make you within the achievable range of Luke Cage invulnerability. However, it is important to note that your head, arms, and legs will remain exactly as vulnerable as they currently are right now. It's also important to know that this armor will weigh a substantial amount, slowing your movement and intensely forcing you to fight like a boxer.
Sweet Christmas.
Luke Cage fights like a boxer, with a high guard, well-formed punches, and almost 0 leg attacks. He's also renowned for fighting long periods of time, much like a boxer is. Cage also very rarely has to hit an opponent more than once. Again, this is all due to his insane level of super strength and power given to him through the experimentation. But there are real-world alternatives that can bring your personal style to his. Quite simply, start boxing and start lifting. Luke Cage has immensely powerful punches, and so arm and chest strength are an absolute must. Learning boxing and training in a boxing gym will not only allow you to experience a small dose of combat experience necessary to be Luke Cage, but it will also help you achieve the immense level of stamina and strength required to fight large, armed groups of people like Cage does. Conditioning your bare knuckles will also need to be done outside of the boxing training, as you won't have your gloves when you're out on the street. So your knuckles will be your biggest and most commonly used fighting tool by far. So it's very important that they are strong and you can rely on them in a pinch.
Damn, homie, like you went through a cheese grater. Oh, snap, you Luke. Ah!
I didn't mean that.
Cage fights like a tank, using his superior strength to easily crush his foes. He is always the strongest and toughest man in the room, and uses this to his advantage. As a result, when fighting as Luke Cage, you must assess your target first. You cannot just, stumble into a room like he does in the Netflix series and expect to win all the time. After building up your training schedule, you need to know your strength and focus on attacking groups comprised of smaller and weaker attackers.
It's a long trip. You want something to drink?
I was set up for something hot and dark before y'all messed that up.
So, now that you've trained and assessed your targets, your gear will limit you to fight like Cage, much like the Netflix series. You will have little choice but to stroll up to your target area and take on your targets with your fists. At this range, small arms fire and knives to your chest are your largest worries. And fortunately, thanks to your armor, these worries are minuscule. The final note for fighting like Luke Cage is because of the vulnerability of your arms and legs, and because you will generally be engaging in groups at a time, you must dispatch each individual as quickly as possible before the group has the opportunity to surround you. Studying redirection and group fighting arts such as Hapkido or Aikido would be very beneficial in this respect.
You want to go grab a coffee?
I don't like coffee.
Neither do I.
I really hope you guys liked the first How to Hero episode on this channel. I want you to go down to the comments and let me know your thoughts and what other characters you'd want to see us do. With that said, I'm going to take this girl I rescued and go get some coffee.
I thought you didn't like getting coffee.
I don't, but yeah, don't worry about it. This is The Edge, signing out.
So if you ever need a superhero to save the day, you should be looking inside. See, I believe that I'm a superhero, but I can't do it alone. So if you ever need a